Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here with another episode of Front Office Football 7. So we got beat down by Atlanta 38 to 13 last game. It's disappointing. So we had disgruntled, Mud Dixon, Evan Britton. Don't care because you're not starters. I know everyone's concerned about middle linebacker. We'll be good there. So injury report. We need to fix our lineup. So Jeffrey, you're coming in. There's no. We need Alshon Jeffrey in here. We are actually questionable for Lamar Houston. Jay Ratliff is staying in. We're bringing Shea back. Dixon, Kasim Green. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can really put Cornelius Washington right here. Cornelius Washington, you're going to go down. So we got 47. We need the safeties. Well, we can't put Malcolm Butler in that other safety position. So Matt Dixon, you're going to go down. So we're going to put, where is Jeffrey? There he is. Jeffrey, Wilson, Curse. Where's Curse? Actually, let's go Holmes, Wilson, Curse. Shantron, Carry, Drawn. Okay. That's good. Offensive line, special teams, that's good. Basic here. So, we're going to put where is he? Fletcher. We're going to put Fletcher there. We're going to put Williams back here. We're going to put McClellan in here. I'm getting killed in the run defense. He's just not doing a lot. Jones can do a lot. Briggs is that weak side because when we have 3 linebackers, we're going to need that extra oomph behind it. So Conti is going to play. Varine's going to be behind him. Butler's going to be here. Mundy's going to be right there. Okay, that looks good. Goal line. Young, Ratliff, Sutton, Allen. That looks good. Nope. Actually, that does not look good. This is going to be McClellan. This one's going to be Conti. That's good. No dime. So this is going to be Conti. Where's his zone? Zone defense is low. Your zone is high. Zone. So actually, I'm going to play in that dime. It's going to be Sherrick McManus. We're going to see what happens to him. So, playing time. I think there's a way to say no special teams. So, in turn, let's go and do this. No special teams for Marshall. No special teams for him. Our key contributors. Tillman, no special teams. Fuller, no special teams. We'll let Vereen, we'll let Mundy. Tim Jennings, no special teams. Briggs, no special teams. Bostic, no special teams. Okay, Jared Allen, obviously no special teams for you. Lamar Houston, not encouraged for him to go out there. I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to do. or Martellus Bennett. I don't want him out there. I obviously don't want Matt Forte out there. And just for to ensure this is correct, I don't want any of those guys to be out there. So let's see what we got here. Against Miami. So they say our quarterback is better than, let's see who they're, let's see here. So they're missing Brent Grimes. He's probable, so he's probably going to play. Cortland Finnegan's probable, so I have two starting safeties. Cole Misi is probable. Charles Clay, fullback's questionable, but he'll probably play. Dallas Thomas, he'll probably play. So let's see what they say. So we have the better quarterback. Running backs are the same, but I mean, I tend to disagree. Receiver comparison, we're better. All I really got is Wallace. Offensive line is to them. Defensive line is to them. Yeah, I can see defensive line. We got some injuries. Linebackers the same. We have a better secondary. They have a better special team, so I gotta watch that. So I have better receivers against, or they have better. I have better corners against their receivers. I have better receivers against their corners. They have better blockers against me, but I have better blockers against them. So it looks like we're about even. They say the point spread should be Miami by 7. I mean, their quarterback rating is high, so that might be it. So let's see what is in store as we, Chicago, elect to receive first at home. Let's see if this gives us any luck. And there's Cutler giving it to Matt Forte for 4 yards. And here's Forte is actually sacked by Deion Jordan. There's Cutler launching one to Alshon Jeffrey in double coverage, doesn't come down, so it's going to be a punt. Tackled by Brock Vereen. Here's Charles Clay only for 1 yard. Tannehill gives to Lynch, or catches it for Lynch for 18 yards. Here's Lamar Miller getting 5 yards. And here's Tannehill stepping up, gives to Landry for 8 yards. And here's Tannehill throwing, but Hartline only actually doesn't get anywhere. There's a pass that falls short to Mike Wallace. Gibson drops the ball there. So we're going to go with Chicago as we have a slew of penalties. But here's one by Forte for 29 yards from Jay Cutler. Here's Jeffrey coming down with one in double coverage for 6 yards coming off that injury. Here's Bennett. And it's done in double coverage. You can't come down to it. Here's Matt Forte. Only gets 1 on the rush. And there's the first points on the board is a field goal. So there's Tannehill to Miller for no gain. Here's Lamar Miller for no gain again. And here's Landry. Only gets -1 on that. So we're penalized there. Marshall catches the pass for 41 yards as he's coming up big. There's Cutler giving it to Forte. He doesn't get any yards there. He gets -4. Jeffrey trying to get that. There's a false start. And there's Cutler only runs for 11, but that's not going to be enough to get in the field goal range, so it's going to be a punt. Miller makes a reception, goes for -1 though. There's Miller, finds a hole for 15 yards on a first down. There's Miller, loses 3. There's Gibson catching the ball for 7 from Tannehill. There's one for double coverage. Williams only gets 1 yard there, so it's going to be punted. Here's Jay Cutler giving it to Kadeem Carey for 4 yards, trying to get the run involved. There's Forte, loses 2 on the handoff. There's one pass to Alshon Jeffrey that is a good coverage by Cortland Finnegan. Here's Tannehill throwing to Clay for 3 yards. Here's Tannehill to Brandon Hartline for 32 yards. And here's one to Mike Wallace for 7 yards. And here's Lamar Miller for 10 yards. So Miami's got something going. There's Landry for 14. Tannehill going to Wallace for 7 yards or a touchdown. So let's see if Cutler can come back. Here's Marshall for 7 yards. And here's Cutler. Wow. Just wow. Looks like that's a pick six. There's 21 yards. Here's 10 yards for Jeffrey. And here's Jay Cutler. And Forte gets 2 yards on the play. There's Forte in the secondary for 9 yards. A first down. Here's Forte gets 9 more yards. Here's Kadeem Carey picking up 4 yards on the first down. Here's Cutler giving it back to Kadeem Carey for 4 yards. Trying to hold in there. And before he throws it to Brandon Marshall for 13 yards. Good catch. And there's Cutler. He decides to run and scramble for the touchdown for 8 yards. Here's Lamar Miller gets nothing when it's 14-10. There's another. There's actually plus 2 yards. And there's Chris Conti actually coming up with the interception. So it's Cutler dancing around. Gets to Alshon Jeffrey for 17 yards. Here's one to Santonio Holmes for 8 yards. Here's Cutler to giving it to Sean John for 3 yards. He's playing fullback. Here's Cutler to Alshon Jeffrey. Gets 9 yards. Here's Cutler slinging it into double coverage, but luckily it's incomplete. There's Sean John for 3 yards. And a first down. Here's Cutler firing to Bennett. 13 yards and a touchdown. So Chicago goes up 17-14. Here's Tannehill to Miller for 6 yards. Here's Tannehill running for 7 yards. Let's see if Miami can get something going before the half's done. There's Tannehill flipping to Clay. It only gets 1 yard. Charles Tillman on a stop. There's Tannehill. He's throwing double coverage. He makes a catch for nothing. So it's going to be punted, and there is looking for a screen pass, trying to get some trick plays there by Chicago, but it goes nowhere. It gets a gain of only 11. There's a 1 yard gain. Here's Hartline catching the pass for 2 yards. Chicago's defense is coming up big besides the first. And there's Landry not getting anything. Here's Cutler giving it to Marshall. Breaks free for 16 yards. Here's Forte, got a huge opening, gets 9 yards before the safety comes on and gets him. Here's Cameron Wake trying to get to him, but Cutler gets out the pass to Holmes. But it's fumbled and Miami recovers. There's Lamar Miller for 3 yards. Can the Bears stop them? And that falls harmlessly, so it's going to be pumped back to Chicago. Kadeem Carey loses 4. And Matt Slauson's down. That's not good. There's Alshon Jeffrey catching it for 15 yards. There's Brandon Marshall, and it's intercepted by Brent Grimes. Marshall can't get the reception, but there's Miller for 4 yards. Tannehill's knocking on the door. There's one caught by Wallace for 13 yards. There's Miller for 15 yards. Chicago's trying to hold. Lamar Miller gets in the secondary for 10 yards. It's first and goal. Wallace is stopped for no gain. Tannehill, that pass is actually dropped. And Lamar Miller gets stopped on the 4, so it's going to be tie game. See if Cutler can get this. Cutler has a lot of room on the scramble for 18 yards. So Cutler gives him Matt Forte for 2 yards. And here's Cutler. Forte gets the catch for 5 yards. There's Cutler again to Forte on the pass for 4 yards. He's throwing a double coverage. Marshall comes up with it for the 10-yard grab, but it's not enough. So there we go on Ryan Tannehill. There's 3 yards. He's coming up, starting on his own 5. There's Lamar Miller for 2 yards. There's Gibson catch for 4 yards. 3rd and 4. Let's see if he can get stopped. Lamar Miller gets stopped for 1 yard, so it's 4th and 3. Punt to Chicago. Here's Forte, get a pitch for 8 yards. And there's actually Jay Cutler giving it to Kadeem Carey and loses 1. So here's a screen pass to Forte. He gets 13 yards before he stopped. It's a first down. Here's Bennett catching a pass from Cutler for 8 yards. Here's Cutler throwing a pass to Sean Drawn for 12 yards. Here's Jay Cutler to Kadeem Carey, stopped for no gain. There's Forte catching the pass. Only gets 1. There's a false start in Chicago, -5. Here's intermediate pass from Marshall. He's got room to work with for 29 yards. He only gets to the 6th. There's Carey for 2 yards. Knocking on the 4. There's for 3 for Kadeem Carey. Can they get it in there? And that's stopped for no game as Miami has a good goal line stand. Chicago will only get 3 from it. Miller only gets a -4 there. Actually doesn't get 4. And there's an incomplete pass. And there's another incomplete pass by Fuller on the play. And here's Chicago back. Kadeem Carey gets the handoff for 7 yards. Cutler is looking to add to this. There's Forte for 5 yards. He's looking to put this game away. There's Forte for another 8. Flag down. There's some illegal shift, so that's going to come back. There's Forte with the catch. Forte gets that and more with 23 yards. There's Forte. He loses 3 on the handoff. Cutler steps up. Gets Alshon Jeffrey the pass for 7 yards. Here's Cutler throwing to Marshall. Gets 6. And actually, there's a penalty on the play. It gives Chicago the first down. There's one for 7 yards. Sean John gets 19 yards and a touchdown off the run. So Tannehill trying to come back. And there's Tillman with the pressure. Hurry throw. And there's Will Sutton for the pressure. Hurry throw. Here's a sack by Willie Young. And here's a screen pass to Miller. Only gets 6 yards. And here's Tannehill trying to get the fourth down. And Bostic was really familiar with that play right there. There's Fortes, go for 2 yards. They're trying to run down the clock. Out the left side, Forte loses 4. There's Kadeem Carey, gets 1. So actually, they kick it back to Tannehill with 1 minute and 25 seconds. There's Hartline catching the pass for 14. Let's see if the Bears can hold him. And that actually falls incomplete. And then there's Willie Young knocking down the pass. And there's Wallace making the reception for 14 yards and a first down. Tannehill spikes the ball to stop the clock. Tannehill dances. Jared Allen comes in, and he throws it, but it goes anywhere. And there's Hartline with the catch on the next play. But that's going to be it. Shark McMax brings him down before he can do anything. So Chicago squeezes through this one, 27-17. At one point, we started to see our offense break down, but our defense really came through on this game. Really, really came through. Let's see what we got here. As the last log is taking forever to load up. You know what? Don't worry about the last log. So, here we got depth chart report. So, hey, they're only concerned about starting middle linebacker where Bostic is being a beast. Left guard, it's Slauson. Yeah, I did give up 4 sacks, but that's whatever. And starting strong safety, which is where Ryan Mundy is. So Williams disgruntled, Christian Jones is disgruntled. I don't want Christian Jones disgruntled, so I think we're going to put him starting in front of Shea. DJ Williams, I could care less. Mari Houston's 100%. Conti is 100%. Ratliff is probable. Alshon's probable. McClellan is probable. I think we're going to hold out Shea. Or we're going to put him in that reserve spot so Christian Jones plays. But Matt Slauson's out, and that's why they're panicking about that whole thing. So, Slauson's out. We're keeping Jeffrey in. Leno, you're coming in. Lamar Houston, you're coming in. Ratliff, you're staying in. Well, 47. Who did I not have in? Slauson I brought out. Leno is staying out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically. So I guess from here, we're going to Billy Young, Lamar, Hardy. We need those. Luther Sessions. We're actually going to take Shea out. Should we? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that idea. So let's leave Shea in. Let's actually just roll with this. Offensive backfield, that'll work. Special teams, so we're going to have Ola maybe? Or De La Puente? De La Puente is not good. We're actually going to put Ola here. He's going to be backed up by Evan Britton. I think. Mills. Yeah. So this is going to be Evan Britton here. De La Puente. Okay. Some Commanders, Clausen. Okay, we're good there. Basic defense. Lamar Houston's back. So this is going to be Young. This is going to be Houston. That's going to be Fletcher, Allen. Okay, that's going to be good. So we're actually going to put Jones here. This is going to be McClellan. Basic defense. Goal line. Who's better? goal line, we're definitely going to have